Alex Rodriguez's horrible contract with the New York Yankees may suddenly come to an end. However, courtesy of who is this baseball reference? Baseball Prospectus. Baseball Prospectus. We have his contract broken down. We have a screenshot. Let's see it. All right, so it's worth 10 years, $275 million from 2008 to 2017. The big thing that intern Jay pointed out to me, however, which I found very, very interesting when he did point it out, all credit goes to him, he gets $6 million for passing home run totals of 660, 714, and 755. We don't think he'll pass the 700s. He might not even pass 660 if baseball decides to
How many home runs do you need to
him.
pass Willie Mays now? Where is he? Do we know?
He's at 647.
Yeah, he's really close.
Yeah. So that's another incentive for the Yankees to not play him, because then they don't have to pay him that.
What was the number?
He's at 647. He gets, when he hits 660, he gets $6 million.
Right, 661.
When he hits 714 and 755, he gets $6 million each.
Yeah.
So when he hits those totals, he gets that amount. In 2013, $28 million total. 2014, $25 million. 2015, $21 million. And 2016 and 2017, he gets $20 million.
It's like a bargain in 2016 and 2017.
Is it?
Yeah, $20 million. Come on, it's nothing.
For this guy?
No, I'm kidding, Rick.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I mean, he wasn't worth it at the time. It was a terrible contract then. Everybody knew it. I mean, Albert Pujols was a terrible contract then. You know, Albert Pujols at least.
Did you think that right when the Angels signed him, that it was a terrible contract?
I loved it when the Angels signed him. I mean,
because you despise the Angels.
As an A's fan.
And their fans.
I thought it might hurt last year, and it thought it might hurt this year, but I don't see it hurting. You know, it's not. It's just, you know, I mean, he looks poised to have a pretty good second half, but I mean, I watch him run. I was at an Angel game. I was at 2 games last week, and he can't run.
Pujols can't run.
He trots to first base. I mean, if you weren't Albert Pujols and he didn't sort of have this immunity, he'd get booed by some fans.
What sort of immunity does he have?
Because everybody knows he's like playing hard, but he cannot run. It doesn't even look like he's trying to run hard. And I think he's, you know, one of the great things about that I've always loved about baseball is that sometimes you shouldn't run hard. Like, it's not a game where you're supposed to go hard all the time.
Why not?
Well, because
I do in softball.
Yeah, I know. And here's what you do: you overrun balls that are singles. You don't need to run hard. You just need to get in front of it, go to a knee.
I thought you were talking about running down the baseline.
Oh no, you go hard. Well, that's you. Yeah, but if you're hurt at all,
yeah,
and there's a 99.8% chance of being hurt, it's okay. Don't run hard.
Just let that single go.
Just like ground out. Like, you're not going to beat it out. So
I
don't.
Might.
Like you might. You're very fast.
Yeah, I might.
You're a very fast Caucasian.
That's by far the best compliment you've ever given me.
No,
so thank you.
You're very fast. You're very fast.
Now the interesting part. Let me ask you this really quickly: David Ortiz or Albert Pujols? Who wins in a 40-yard dash?
David Ortiz. Albert Pujols can't
Really?
run. He can't run at all. Yeah, my dad could beat Albert Pujols right now.
I don't know if he could.
My dad's 89.
Yeah, we saw him on these airwaves.
Yeah. He's got a cane. So I don't know. That's a terrible contract. It was a terrible contract at the time. We're not going to see contracts like that anymore. We're not going to.
I hope not.
Yeah, and because the production.
We saw it in the NFL with Matt Ryan. Totally different story, though.
Well, that's different. I mean, you give it to a 23-year-old to play until he's 32, then it might make some sense. But the way baseball is, you know, players are under team control for 6 years. You're basically, until you're 27 or 28, you're not going to get that first free agent contract,
right.
And nobody should sign you to a deal until you're 38 years old. And there'll be a couple people who work out who at least produce for 8 or 9 of those years, you know, and then maybe, you know, if they're in the American League, maybe they can DH at the end of it. But I mean, it's just hugely diminishing skills.
Can we talk a little bit about,
especially for power hitters whose skills diminish quicker than guys who use their arm.
Yeah.